Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, my dear students, grade 12 students, for your math session. This is your fifth session, and this is our session for Unit 6, and this is lesson 2. It's talking about multiplying matrix, and we need to get the matrix multiplication. As you see, we need to multiply the matrix as you see. So we have now two matrices, matrix A, which is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, so 3 times 2, and this is the order of the matrix. We're going to 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, so Mr. It's 2 times 3. So we need now to multiply. We need now to multiply. So first, we need to multiply A times B. So A times B or AB. First, it's possible to multiply or not. It's possible to multiply or not. Ziad, it's possible to multiply. Ziad, Ziad, good morning. Ziad, you can't open the mic. Okay, Ziad. Ziad can't open the mic, so we need to multiply. Okay, 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 Ziad. So we need to multiply as we said. To multiply, we will take a row with a column. A row with a column. Mister, we need to multiply first. You check. I checked already. We have here the number of the columns of the second matrix equal to the number of the rows of the first matrix. They are equal, so it's possible to multiply. Now we can multiply and we make the answer. So pay attention about the answer because the answer will be 3 times 3. 3 times 3. So the order of the answer will be 3 times 3. So let's check with me the answers. We have here 4 times 7 equals 14. So I just write 14. 5 times 2 is equal to 10. So I just write here 10. This is the first element in the first row and first column, which is called AB11. only one student هو زياد بس. اه زياد only. طيب okay, and then after that we're going to the first row with the second column. The first row is the second column. We have here 4 times 0 equals 0 plus 5 times 6 equals 30. Okay, Mr. Complete with me with the third column. So I have here 4 times 1 equals 4 plus 5 times 8 equals 40. So I just write 40. This is the first row. How we get the first row? We get the first row from the first matrix with column 1, column 2, and column 3. After that, we're going to the second row. The second row is a purple color as you see, and we'll distribute it by multiplying on the first column, second column, and the third column as we make before. So 1 times 7 equals what, Mr. Equals 7. 9 times 2, it's equal to 18. So I just write here 7 plus 18. After that, Mr. 1 times 0 equals 0. And 9 times 6 equals 54. We're going to 1 times 1 equals 1. And then after that, 9 times 8 equals to 72. We finished this row also. We're going to the last row. And this is the last row as you see. We have to distribute the row by the 3 columns as we made in the first step and the second step. So negative 6 multiplied by 7 equals negative 42. And negative 3 multiplied by 2 equals negative 6. Negative 6 multiplied by 0 is 0. And the negative 3 multiplied by 6 equals negative 18. Mister, we're going to the last row is the last column. Negative 6 multiplied by 1 equals negative 6. And the negative 3 multiplied by 18, by 8 equals negative 24. Now we just collect the answer by addition. Collect the answer by addition. Okay, collect the answer by addition. We're going to add. So, Mr. It will be 24 the first term. The second term will be 30. The third term will be 44. Going to the next row, we have 18 plus 7 equals to 25. Going to 54. And the last term in the second row will be 73. We're going to negative 42 minus 6 equal negative 48. And this is negative 18. And this is negative 30. We get the answer and we get the multiplication operation. As you see, we get the multiplication operation through the two matrices, which are A and let's discuss or check our answer with the steps. Let's go and then we need to multiply. So we have here the dimensions are 3 times 2 and 2 times 3. So we can multiply as we said. As the number of the columns of the first matrix equal the number of the rows of the second matrix. And then after that we start to multiply. We start to multiply as we said. And after that we get the answer. We get the answer, and this is the answer after simplification. And it's and as you see, it's 38, and here 30, and here 44, 25, 54, 73, negative 48, negative 18, and negative 30. And this is our answer as we said. Okay, we're going to the next example. We need to make the opposite. I need to get B multiplied by B multiplied by. So first, it's possible or not possible? Huh? Ziad, if you need to so answer just in the chat. It's possible to make or perform this operation or it's not. Okay, make a bracket. Okay, I'll make the brackets. Okay, I'm working now with Ziad. So I'm just make the bracket multiply 4 by 7. Okay, pay attention with me. I'll start with B, Ziad. So the answer will be yes. Pay attention, pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. Okay. So I need B times A. So B is what? The order of B. I need the order of B first. The order of B is 2 times 3. But what about the order of A? The order of A is 3. Okay. Is 3 rows times 2 columns. So we have here, yes, so it's 3 and here 3, it's equal. It's equal, so we can multiply. We can multiply, okay? So we need to multiply now, so make a bracket as you said. The answer will be 2 times 2. Start by the row here and the column here and start as you said, yeah. So 7 times 4 equals 28 directly. And 0 times 1 is 0, so just write add 0. And 1 times negative 6 equal negative 6. We're going to complete with the second column. Okay, so 7 times 5 equals 35. 0 times anything equals 0, and then after that, it's in negative 3. We're going to the second row. Second row is the black, no, with yellow, or sorry, the orange color. We have here this with the first column and then the second column. So 4 times 2 equals to 8. And 6 times 1 equals to 6. And 8 times negative 6 equals negative 48. We're going to the next column. So 5 times 2 is equal to 10. And the plus 6 times 9 equals 54. Plus 8 times negative 3 equals negative 24. Just now collect and get the answer. So now we have 28 minus 6 equals 22. And here we have 35 minus 3 equals 32. And we have here negative 48 plus 8 equal negative 40. So negative 34. And here we have 54 minus 24 is 30 plus 10 equals 40. This is our answer. So now we get the multiplication for A times B and B times A. Okay, of course, they are not equal. So I can deduce that the multiplication operation of matrix is not commutative property. Commutative property is not satisfied. Is not satisfied. It means A times B not equal to B times A. Okay, so they are not commutative. They are not or the commutative property does not satisfy. Okay, we're going to complete. This is the steps as you see, and we get the result as we said. Hey, it's 22, 32, negative 4, 34, and then 40 as we said. Okay, we're going to the guided practice. The guided practice, we have to use the matrix A and matrix B to find AB if possible. Yalla Ziad, you can do it and give me the answer. Give me the answer in the chat, please. Give me the answer in the chat, please. A, B, C, or D. Yalla, I'm waiting for your answer. I'm waiting for your answer. I'm waiting for your answer. Huh? Give me the answer as letter A, letter B, letter C, or letter D. You have 1 minute. I can give you a hint. The order of the first matrix and the order of the second matrix. Okay. Okay, you said letter C. Okay, Ziad said letter C, so the answer is letter C. Let's discuss. We have here the order of the first matrix is 2 rows and 3 columns, so 2 times 3. And the answer of the second or the second matrix order is 3 rows and 1 column. So 3 rows and 1 column. So 3 times 1. As we have the number of the columns of the first matrix equal the number of the rows of the second matrix, they are equal, so we can perform, and the result will be 2 times 1. Pay attention about this. The product will be, it means A, B will be of order 2 times 1. So which of the following is 2 times 1, Mr.? This is, we have 1 times 2 here. So it's out. 2 times 1, it may be this, it may be this, and this is out. So now the result will be letter B or letter C. Let's discuss or get the answer. So now we make our bracket and start. Mister, we start by A and then B, it means row and then column. 10 times negative 4 equals, sorry, 2 times negative 4 equals negative 8. Negative 1 times 2 equals negative 2, and 0 times anything is 0. It's the first number. Mister, you can stop here and don't complete, because if you add, you will get negative 10. Yes, excellent. So the first term is negative 10, and then after that, you can find the answer, which is letter C. No need to complete, but if we need to complete, there is no problem. Just we have here this by the column. So 3 times negative 4 equals negative 12. And 2 times 2 equals 4, and negative 1 times negative 1 equals positive 1. If you add, it will be 5. Negative 12 plus 5 equals 7. So the answer will be negative 10, and here negative 7 And this is our answer, which is letter C, as you said. Excellent. Yeah. So from the order we can, as you see, we can deduce the answer or ignore some incorrect answers. So we're going to the properties of the matrix for the multiplication. Associative property of the matrix. So if you have three matrices, A, B, and C, you can multiply the first two and then multiply by the third, or you can start by the second two matrices and multiply by the first after that. But pay attention about the order. The order is very important. You must start here by A, and in the other side also start by A. Associative property of the scalar product. It means if you multiply a number by a matrix AB, it means if you multiply by the number, this number or this constant by the matrix A and then multiply by B, or the opposite, and it's satisfied. Left distributive property and right distributive property, it's satisfied also if we have a matrix and we will use the distributive property to multiply it by A and then by B, or multiply it by A from the other side or from B from the other side. All these properties satisfied as C. We're going to this example. In this example, as you see, the number of the touchdowns TD, filled goals FT, points after touching BAT, and 2 points conversations to EB for the three top teams in the high school league. For this session is showing the table blue. In this table blue, the outer table shows the number of the point each type of scores is worth. Choose the information to determine the teams that score most points. As you see, we have here two tables. The first table gets the scores, the points of Tigers, the points of Ram, and the points of Eagles. And the second get the points. So pay attention with me about the distribution. If you have to multiply here, we make a matrix from this data. As you see, we get a matrix of this data. This is X. X represented the first data, and the second data represented by Y. Return back Mr. to know or to represent it again. This is the first matrix, which is Tigers, Ram, Eagles, and their points. And the other gets the points of each one. So 6, 3, 1, 2. So this is the second matrix. So let's start to get the answer. Okay, so we have here the first matrix X and the second matrix Y. We need to multiply as you see. To multiply as we made before, just we have to multiply, Mr. We have here 1, 2, 3 rows and 4 columns. So 3 times 4. And here, Mr., we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 rows and only 1 column. Yes, we need to multiply, Mr. We can multiply because the number of columns of the first matrix equal the number of rows of the second matrix, and the product will be here 3 times 1, as you see. So we have here 3 times 1, and this is the answers after multiplying by starting by the row with the column and complete the operation as we see. He gets the answer here, and he gets the answer as we see. We're going to, this is the answer as you see. So the Tigers, we have 208, Rams, we have 204, and Eagles, we have 198. As we multiply the two metrics, as you see. So Tigers is the team that scored the most points. Guided practice, the same. We have a car dealership sells 4 types of vehicles. compact car CC, full size FS, and trucks T, and sports vehicles SUV. The numbers of each vehicle sold during a recent month is shown in the table below. The other table shows the selling price of each vehicle, which vehicle brought in the greatest revenue during the month. So we have now the first table represents the vehicle, each vehicle and its size. It means we have a compact car or SUV or a truck or a full size. And the second is the price or how we can get the answer. So we have now to get the two. This is the answers: compact car, full size car, trucks, or sports car SUV. So the answer will be SUV after we making the multiplication as set. Identity matrix. What's the identity matrix? Identity matrix is a matrix which has a number of columns equal the number of rows, as we said before. So the identity matrix is a square matrix. And we have a special case from the square matrix. What is the special case, Mister? The main diagonal elements will be all equals to 1, and the other elements will be equal to 0. Again, Mister. So the identity matrix, as we said, it must be a square matrix. A square matrix. What meant by Mr. Square matrix? The number of rows equal the number of columns. It means 2 times 2 is a square matrix. 3 times 3 is a square matrix. 4 times 4 is a square matrix. So the square matrix is the number of rows equal the number of columns. Mister, we talk about the identity, not the square. Identity matrix is a special case of the square matrix as we have the main diagonal elements. What's the main diagonal elements? These are the main diagonal elements. So these are the main diagonal elements. So the main diagonal elements must be equals to 1, and the other elements must be equals to 0. Must be equal to 0, Mister? Yes, of course. So if we have 2 times 2, for example, so it will be here 1, and here 1, and here 0, and here 0. So, Mister, if it's 3 times 3, so we have here 1, and here 1, and here 1, and the other will be zeros. So the identity matrix, as you see, this is the identity matrix. Okay, we're going to solving a system of linear equation. Solving a system of linear equation. To solve a system of linear equation, we will use some methods. The first 2 methods we talked about them before, which are algebraically and graphically. Algebraically and graphically. So to solve a system of linear equation, we have the algebraically method, which is elimination or substitution, or we can use graphically. It means to draw the system of equation, and the point of intersection will be your answer. But we will use Gauss-Jordan elimination to get the argument matrix to solve the system. Inshallah, tomorrow we'll talk about this part of the lesson, but just we make a small example for elimination or for simple elimination problem. If I said 2x plus y equals to 7, and I said here x plus y equals to 5. How we can solve the system of equation? Mister, we have 2 ways, as we said. We can draw the first equation and the second equation, but here it's better to use the elimination by just subtract the 2 equations. Subtract the 2 equations, 2x minus x equal x, Mister. Y minus y, it will be cancelled, and 7 minus 5 equals to 2. So Mr. X equal 2. I need to get the value of y. Substitute in one of the 2 equations, equation 1 or equation 2. So x plus y equal to 5. Replace x by 2, so 2 plus y equals to 5. So y equal to 3, and we get the answer. So our solution set will be equals to 2 and here 3. The order is very important. We must start by x. We must start by x in order to write it inside the order. Thanks for your attendance, and inshallah, see you tomorrow. This session, inshallah, will be recorded and will be on your Classera account. Also, the PowerPoint presentation will be on your Classera account. And see you tomorrow, inshallah. Thanks and goodbye. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.